Hello and how lucky you are to join me on Tea with Leigh, the show where we drink and spill the tea with me, Leigh Joel Scott, famous actor. Now, we have an amazing episode in store for you today. If one of your favorite things is to listen as two people debate the hierarchy of the various iterations of the movie musical Annie. Now, I know today's guest because she stalked me in a voiceover session. She ran over, attacked me, and said, "Leigh Joel Scott, famous actor, I'm a huge fan." Don't fact-check that. But if she didn't stalk you personally, you might know my very special guest because she appeared in Liv and Maddie, Atypical, No Good Deed. She loaned her voice to Starfield, Shattered Space, but she's most known for playing the lead role of Jane in Grease, Rise of the Pink Ladies, a show that not only got great reviews, but was completely cancelled and pulled from the Paramount Plus platform. If you think that's devastating, well, you're absolutely right. But don't worry, it doesn't stop there. So pop the kettle on, settle in, and please welcome my very special guest and close personal associate, today's guest, Marisa Davila. Marisa, tell me, what tea you have today?
Lemon ginger. Lemon ginger tea.
And we start with confidence here,
what
Tea with Leigh.
I chose. No, that is the one, right? It was an herbal option.
It's lemon ginger because you didn't want black tea.
I didn't want black tea. I'm like an herbal or like a citrus, like if it has a hibiscus in it, that's my shit.
Or
like a berry, pomegranate, white tea.
You're naming things I've never had. And to be frank, I never will. Unless it comes off the shelf at Ralph's,
I'm just
I'll never
going
have
to anonymously send you a box.
Great. We'll call that the very first sponsorship.
It's not ready for me yet.
What happened just then? What do you mean?
It's very tough.
Does it taste terrible?
Hot. No, it's great.
Oh.
It's great.
Otherwise, I'd have
it's
to...
just shock to the system.
That's what it's supposed to do. You're supposed to feel alive. Well, I have green tea because I heard green tea suppresses the appetite.
And you don't want to eat?
I just want to have a hot girl summer. I just want to have a hot girl summer. And seeing as though we've just passed summer,
yes.
I'm trying out for next year.
For next summer.
Yeah, I'm prepped.
Preparation.
Yeah. So because I can't afford Ozempic, shout out Ozempic, I'm just... or Trizepatide, shout out Trizepatide, off-brand Ozempic.
I had no idea.
The thing is I love potato chips.
You can't afford Trizepatide either?
And I can't afford anything to help me lose weight. Don't say you can't afford Trizepatide like
off-brand?
Every other person can afford Aldi's Ozempic. God. Marisa, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining us to drink and spill the tea.
Spilling the tea.
Spilling the tea.
Talking the tea and spilling the tea.
That's excellent. That's a great theme song. Actually, you're a great singer and we don't have a theme song, so... I think we want something short, we want something snappy. We're going to record it live.
Okay.
Okay, ready? And just so you know, I own 100% of the rights in perpetuity. Action.
Spilling the tea with Leigh.
We'll work on it. So, Marisa, thank you so much for coming to the show. The first thing I want to address.
Yes.
You and I have been friends for a few years now, like 8 years or something like that. Can you believe?
No.
Neither can I, because it's actually 5.
That sounds more right.
We met when we were doing a podcast together for the Titanic.
Is that technically a podcast?
Yeah.
What we did?
I think so, or a radio show or something. What do you think it is?
Like a radio narrative episode.
Well, a podcast is today's radio. Gather the family around.
So true.
And also, we weren't in the actual era that the Titanic sunk. It was just the topic of the show.
But we met on the Titanic.
We met on the Titanic. Isn't that sweet? Maybe our souls met on the Titanic before. Maybe we both had a horrific death.
We are multiple generations from it, and yet we still met on the Titanic.
That's so beautiful.
I know.
Our own little Rose and whoever Kathy Bates was.
Yeah. Did we survive?
I think we're both dead, for sure. We're both dead.
I can't remember how that story ended. I mean, I know how Titanic ended, but I can't remember.
The boat made it safely to New Orleans.
For the longest time, I never seen Titanic front to back. Every time I turned on the TV, it was already the ship was already hit the iceberg.
Oh, so the good bit.
And so is that the good?
Yeah, the rest of it. Who cares? Oh, I can fly, Jack. Oh, let's fuck in a car. Oh, look at my jewelry. Shut up. Just drown. Just sink.
God.
So
and
then,
even for auditioning for the project, I clearly didn't need to know the whole.
well, as it turns, neither of us knew really much about what we were auditioning for. Unless this is how I find out the type of person you are, Marissa.
Oh my gosh.
Because I didn't Google the company
I didn't either.
that we worked.
I still
with.
haven't.
And it's best you don't. I've got
Okay.
some direct quotes from their website here. It's called Focus on Family. And for those who don't know what it is a very Christian ministry. It's a global Christian ministry. And they have a podcast or radio show, according to Miss Marissa, called Adventures in Odyssey. And we went on an adventure together.
On an adventure.
The Titanic adventure.
Mm-hmm.
You played a character, and I also played a character. And they had names.
Yes.
They had names, and the point is, you don't need to know them.
No.
I know them. I remember them. But I'm deciding not to say them.
Sure. Same.
Yes,
Actually.
you remember them.
For our own safety.
For legal reasons, yes. And for Christ. So, just to give you the type of company Focus on Family is, I typed in Focus on Family homosexuality. And it directs to their website, homosexuality. And it says, the only thing it really says is, Jesus brings power and transformation over sin.
Seems very vague.
I think it's telling you to get over it.
Yeah.
Focus on family. You're gay? Get over it.
Okay.
But we got a
Maybe we
paycheck
should
from
have
them.
Googled. We did get a paycheck.
We did get a paycheck from Titanic.
And surprisingly, a mask during COVID?
Tell me about this mask, because they must... All I get from them are letters asking me to stop being gay, and you get presents. So what did you get from them?
I didn't even I don't know how you're getting mail from them, because I didn't subscribe or anything. I got this one letter in the mail.
Sorry, you think I subscribed? Do you think I went to Jesus has power and transformation over sin, and I went,
how else are you
here's
getting
my
the
address.
mail?
They
Did
are-
you accidentally press subscribe to all, or
maybe I did.
maybe you did?
Maybe I'm secretly a Focus on Family Christian,
Oh my God.
which you can tell by these shorts. I'm trying to get as close to Christ as possible. My eyes are up here, Marissa. It's very hot in this studio.
Reasons. And I've come with a sweater,
You
but only
have.
because
Oh.
it's fall. We just had the equinox. Woo.
That's very... we can't say that. We're talking about Christ. You
Oh,
can't
sure.
talk about the
I'm so
equinox.
sorry. You're right. They both can't exist.
No, Jesus hates witches. That's page 3 of the Bible.
Yikes.
It's a good book. It's a
The
good
first
book.
book is a much.
First one's the best one. First, I tell you, they shouldn't have written a sequel.
Oh,
It's
gosh.
it's like The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. Did we need it?
But the Lion King 1.5,
Now
where
that's
they pause it in between.
that's good
That's
quality.
like a podcast.
That's a podcast.
That's a podcast.
I listened to a radio show. I listened to you only today learnt the word podcast.
No. I listened to one on the way here.
Was it one of mine? So focus on family. Just transform over sin, will you? That's all I ask.
I try to every day.
Actually, when I first walked in, I thought my lucky stars had hit me, because I walked in and you went, "Are you Leigh Scott?" And I went,
Oh my God.
"Yes." And you went, "Are you in Fickle? Did you do Fickle?" And I went, I did, which is a web series that I think 8 people saw.
Pickle is iconic.
It's very good. It's
Yes.
very good. I play a British assistant whose grandfather is dead, and I think that's about it. That's the extent of my character.
Might also be the backstory of the child you played in Adventures of Odyssey. Who
Maybe.
knows? Yeah.
Maybe. It's good to keep consistency.
Mm-hmm.
But I walked in...
Typecasting and all that.
British. Please welcome my role in Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy.
Yay!
Oh, well. Honk honk. That's me tooting my own horn, by the way.
Mhm.
But I walked in and you went, Leigh Scott from Fickle? And I really thought we had fans. But then you said, "Oh no, I haven't seen it. I'm friends with Tabitha."
I had
Who was
seen
also
the
in the
clips
show.
on social media. The marketing was great.
Excellent.
It got to me,
I'm so glad it got to you,
and I
Marissa.
went, "That is funny."
That's good enough to look at, but I will not watch it. I will not watch a 6-minute episode on YouTube, but I tell you, 30 seconds,
That's
This
my
girl,
jam right there.
the next time I'm on the radio, I'm going to talk about it. But Marissa, that is part of my IMDb. But now it's time to talk about yours. Welcome to IMDb with Marisa Davila. Pretty good, right? Smooth.
Okay.
Smooth. Now you say it as if you've said it before.
Yes. Marisa Davila.
That's what I just said.
You know how I teach it to people?
Yeah.
Ready? Okay.
I'm emotionally prepared.
Is it the Muppets?
Yes.
Or you know the song that's like, da 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 boop
Do 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 do. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Mananama.
Davila. Da Davila.
Do 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 do.
Da Davila.
Boop 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 boop.
Yeah.
Marisa
Yes.
Davila. Do 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 do. It's your IMDb. We're going to talk about your acting career.
Wow.
Illustrious, might I say, varied, and, according to the previous card, homophobic.
Oh my God.
You started, speaking of homophobic though, you absolutely started being inspired to act because of movie musicals.
Yes.
That's where all the gays are.
Yes.
Now, do you remember the first movie musical you ever saw that really kicked off this obsession?
Probably Annie.
Annie, which one? The original bad one or the good one with Kathy Bates? Second Kathy Bates mention.
Wait, hold on.
Mm?
Are you saying the
Mhm.
one with
Yeah,
like Bernadette Peters is the bad one?
certainly am. That's the shortest podcast we've had, and that's reasonable.
I don't think we can be friends.
I
Actually, and I need an explanation. I'm not going to let you slide with that one.
think the first Annie, because there was that, whenever that happened, I don't like the afro. She seems annoying. Honestly, if she was my kid, I'd put her up for adoption. Yuck. But the second one, what a sweet little Annie. Little shiny red bob she has. And Kathy Bates, what an incredible, what's that character's name? An incredible,
Hannigan? Was she
Miss
Miss
Hannigan? Yes.
I have a confession.
Little
I don't think I've
girls.
seen that version.
It's we're going to watch it after this.
Okay.
We're going to sit around and watch Annie with Kathy Bates. And do you know who else is in it? How's this for a roundabout connection? The audience is going to love this because they have no idea what we're on about.
Okay.
Audra McDonald is in this version of Annie. She plays
Is she?
she plays
You learn something new every day.
Daddy Warbucks love, whatever her name is. Do you know the
Wait,
assistant
is it
she
like
falls
I
in
was
love
about
with?
to say Daddy Warbucks falls in love with the assistant,
Yes.
right? Okay, so Audra plays.
Audra McDonald plays that character.
She does the "We Got Annie."
Yes. She well, here's okay. Okay. Try once more. That song's not in it.
No.
It's the equivalent of that terrible Rent song, Please Will You Light My Candle? It went out again. Please Will You Light My Candle? Who cares?
Lee, I need to understand
You do.
your gauge of good and
Homophobic?
bad musical theater because you're only naming for me like
Uh-huh.
my favorite parts of.
Your favorite bit is We Got Annie?
No, but like the high kick and the choreo and the spinning and the lifts and the camera like dolly shot. It's just so pleasing.
I don't know how to feel about any of this when your favorite is We Got Annie, We Got Annie, We
Oh,
Got
it's not
Annie.
my favorite. The movie as a whole, it's just so. He's history.
Bum
Okay.
bum, he's history.
And then the liquor in the bathtub scene.
What does he do to her?
No.
This is a kid's
Shenanigans,
film.
Little girls.
I don't care
That's
how
right.
old they are. You shouldn't put that in a musical.
Yeah, well, times
If-
have changed.
And it's only the thing you put in musicals is
It stops there.
things I can't continue saying. Now, let's say we put on a production of Annie. Who would you want to play?
Oh my goodness. I actually auditioned for Annie in my little local town when I was a kid.
Did you?
And
For
by
Annie?
a kid, I was most definitely either in like 8th grade or a freshman in high school. I was not a kid.
Isn't Annie like 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they
Look, if they're far enough back, the audience won't know.
They won't know. I'm also short. I'm
That's
short
true.
now, and I was short then, and it
Mm.
helped a lot.
How embarrassing.
Yeah, well.
If I was short, I'd end it all. Thank God I'm 6'3".
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like that noise.
No, they like wrote a part. Like they didn't have an orphan for me. So my name was Trudy and I had a tap solo
Oh my
in You're Never Fully Dressed.
They added in, 32 bars
I
so you
tapped
could do...
on the desk and I was Trudy.
Actually, I was gonna really be upset with that. I was gonna be furious for a minute.
I kind of was. I was like,
you shouldn't be, like, you should be Annie, of course. Yes, queen of the world. But also, they just added shit to a number.
They did, and I was very appreciative.
But I think every musical should have more tap dancing in it.
I agree.
I love tap dancing.
That we can agree on.
Yes, thank goodness.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, who would you be today?
Who would I be today?
Lily St. Regis, probably.
I would... What?
Lily St. Regis.
Is that the...
You dumb hotel. Lily St. Regis is Bernadette Peters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like a plot. I do.
There you go.
But I like Miss Hannigan as well, and I would not be opposed to the assistant either. She's so great.
Oh, she's great. She gets to sing You're Gonna Like It Here, which is a great number.
And she gets to sing.
She gets to... We're cutting that song. We're cutting... Delete it. So the earliest credit I could find on you is from the wonderful, speaking of musicals, TV show.
Yes.
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Yes.
Played a character named Chloe.
I did.
What's exciting about that is I did no further research. Who and what is Chloe?
Chloe was a camp attendee.
Okay.
A camper at this camp. And so the story of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend is Rachel Bloom's character. I don't know if she met him at the camp when she was a kid or they were counselors together at the camp, but she fell in love with this
the guy. Because she moved to...
Josh, I think is his
she
name.
was in love with Josh and she moved to El Segunda? No.
West Covina.
West
California.
Covina. Okay. West Covina. Yes. So
California. Yes.
Beautiful.
So,
I'll give you some singing lessons after this.
Please.
Of course.
I'm in dire need. So she met him at this camp, and then in our episode, oh my gosh, and it was so fun because when I booked the role, like 2 days after that, I watched on TV Rachel Bloom win a Golden Globe, and I hadn't gone on set yet, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. So she had met him at the camp, and we're still in season 1, and she gets this idea of, she's like, you know what, to rekindle the love, I'm going to go back to the camp, and...
Makes sense.
I think he pitches it to her first. He's like, you remember that camp we were at when we were kids? She's like, yes.
Oh.
And he's like, I'm going back. She's like, I'm coming with.
Same.
And so I was one of the camp goers.
Right.
And I had this really cute little cat hat that they put me in. It had little ears. And I just we had a lot of fun tormenting her. We threw tampons at her.
I saw this.
You did?
I have seen this. I watched the whole first season of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, so I have seen this.
Yes.
Wow. How's that? You remember Fickle? I remember a show that actually made you money. Go on.
It was so fun. And it was my second TV booking ever, but technically it actually came out before.
What was the second one? Or the first, really?
The first was Liv and Maddie on Disney Channel.
Oh, yes, yes.
It was my favorite, my very first TV booking ever.
Very exciting.
And then I filmed Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, but Crazy Ex-Girlfriend came out before Liv and Maddie.
So that's why it's listed
that was my
first on IMDb.
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't really looked at it. But
you don't refresh your own IMDb every day?
No. My mom does, though.
Does she?
She does.
I should have texted her about this. Really? She's trying to up you on the star meter? God, what's your mum's name?
Kidding, Julie.
Julie, we love you, Julie.
She's the best.
What a woman.
Talk about supportive. Right?
Wow. Yeah, and a little bit psychopathic, which makes sense. I like the apple hasn't bruised because it hasn't fallen too far from that tree.
Not too far,
no, about an inch to the ground. So, tell me about this first, then Liv and Maddie, tell me about your first time on a big real set.
Oh my goodness.
Do you remember?
I do remember. I remember I had been on a few sets before as a background.
Okay.
Which is a great way to start, by the way, because the stakes are so low.
Yes.
It was a great opportunity. But when I was saying being a background extra, is I did get to you learn a lot by not having to do a lot. You're just kind of there watching the process.
Oh, just seeing how it all goes.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
So by the time I was on Liv and Maddie, first of all, I'd never done multicam studio audience.
Was there a live studio audience? I thought all those Disney sitcoms were like canned laughter.
I think they throw some of those in when something doesn't get like enough of a laugh.
Oh, right.
But most of the time, it's real laughter.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It was very crazy. It was so fun.
So you work on set day one and say, guys, I know what I'm doing. I've been an extra out of my way.
No. I stayed quiet.
Not what I heard.
And probably stayed quiet for years. Like,
What?
I would show up, do my job, be out of the way, and just try to be, on it.
You wouldn't talk to anyone on set?
No, I would. Like, I talked to my, like, scene partners and stuff. I just, like, my biggest fear was just, like, not getting in the way.
And now today you're fine getting in the way. You walk on any set and say, I was a background extra. Not today.
Not today. No. But, you got to climb the pole a little bit.
Yeah, we were talking about gentlemen's clubs. So
we were.
however we make money,
yeah,
doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, we've
it's
already
a rough
addressed
world out there.
that I'm wearing very short shorts.
Yeah.
But we got to make cash. That is excellent. I like that. I like
It was
that you
very
went on
fun.
set and just hung out.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was great. We learned the choreography. So both roles, Liv and Maddie and Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, involved singing and dancing, which was so fun to get to use all those skills.
Well, all the songs in Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, the man who wrote them has since passed away, unfortunately. But he wrote a billion amazing songs.
Yeah.
Do you remember your song
Great
from Crazy
songs.
Ex-Girlfriend?
Yes,
I remember it too.
first.
I remember
you
it
do?
too. Yeah, let's sing it together. Ready?
Put yourself first, girl, worry about yourself.
Where? Come on, Marissa, you know it.
Well, I can't. You're.
No, you got it.
This
no,
is
no,
a crazy echo right now.
Yeah, I know. No, it's.
Put yourself first,
Sounds
girl. Worry about yourself.
scared.
Wear something sexy. Worry about yourself. When dudes see you, put yourself first. They'll be like, damn, you're hot. Let's buy a house in Portland.
Yes, let's hear it for both of us who did a great job just then. Thank you so much. That's why I do a podcast, because I can't afford therapy. So all I want is compliments. And Liv and Maddie, you had to dance as well.
Yes.
Wow.
Liv and Maddie would sing and dance, and we went into the studio and recorded our song, and then they...
Because it was all lip syncing on set, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Most of the time it is, unless it's like Les Mis, which I think they sang live.
Which they could have done it in the studio, and that would have been fine too.
Yeah.
Do you hear what I'm saying?
I don't know. Listen, I saw Les Mis. They reissued it in theaters last year. Maybe it was this year, and I bawled like a baby.
What is your problem? Christ,
You're telling me in the AMC IMAX Dolby Theater, they're like, "Do you hear the people
singing the song of angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be sins again."
Yeah.
Yes.
I was bawling like a baby, hardcore, and I was not the only one. I heard sniffles all around the room.
That's because it was COVID times. But even with Russell Crowe in there having a special time,
we give him grace.
We give him beauty and grace. But I will tell you, the first time I saw that, when spoiler alert, Javert, played by Russell Crowe, commits suicide, jumps off a bridge, and his whole body snaps into hitting some rocks.
The sound effect?
The sound effect, amazing. But what the sound that came up straight after that blew my mind.
What sound are you talking about?
The entire theater erupting in applause.
Oh, shit.
Pretty good. Pretty good review.
Did?
They erupted in applause and whoops and cheers. Yeah. Because the music is so stirring, of course.
Right.
Because the music is stirring. I tell you.
And the bad guy dies.
It dies. And everyone's like, yeah, boo the bad guy. Boo.
Right.
But here's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Is he the bad guy? I don't think so. I think that man just has a problem with, again,
he
Christianity.
Just had a vendetta.
He has a vendetta. And Stars is a beautiful number. Stars is a wonderful song. Singing to the heavens, asking for guidance, being determined.
So you do like Les Mis.
I love Les Mis.
Okay.
I do not like the film.
The film.
I went with my dear friends Jackie Wegworth and Scott Roberts, and we saw Les Mis in London.
Wow.
We got last moment tickets. We're sitting all the way up the nosebleed. The people on stage, we had to look through people's heads, and even then all we could see are half the size of ants.
Yeah.
And I tell you, the three of us were weeping.
I bet.
Oh my God.
You just have to be in the room.
You have to be in the room
for those shows.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't care where we sit. You just have to be in the room.
God, it's stunning.
Yeah.
The room where it happens. And I hate that I referenced Hamilton. But after that, because I didn't really care for Les Mis. I saw an ex-girlfriend of mine do a production of Les Mis years and years and years and years and years ago.
Okay.
And I was like, this is a bit of a snore fest. But then I saw it done professionally in London. I understood what was going on. I had like snot dripping down my face. I was crying so much. And from that moment forward, I downloaded every cast recording I could. I listened to every single one and found my favorites. I found out that oh my God, he was in Mary Poppins in Australia. Philip Quast was the best Javert, and again, people are going to skip a lot of this because it has nothing to do with the guest. But damn, I love Les Mis.
Not the musical theater kids.
No, they're going to love it.
They'll love it.
Which you and I. So when we listen back to it, we're going to love this.
We won't be on,
No, this whole podcast is all about the musical Annie and Les Mis.
What should we talk about next?
Well, we're going to talk about more musicals next.
Okay.
A Big Fat Blonde musical.
Oh, yes.
Tell me about that. I have no idea what it is, but I saw it on your IMDb. You are obsessed with musicals.
I love musicals.
You love musicals.
That's the thing. I actually self-submitted for that project.
Did you? Actors Access?
I think so. Yeah, or backstage or something.
Wow.
I see the word musical. I go, yes, please.
I'll do it.
And they liked on my resume that I was in Crazy Ex-Girlfriend because that was their inspo for the show.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, so I know exactly what we're trying to do here.
Yes.
I did play a mean girl. She was nasty.
What was her name?
I don't remember.
Good. What did she do that was nasty?
But she was like the lead's high school bully.
Mm.
But she was like one of those bullies that like wasn't, maybe she was direct with it. Just
passive aggressive.
Yeah, a little bit.
Good.
But she also like carried herself as a nice person, which makes it worse, you know?
Do you know what? I wish I was a high school bully. I wish I had that opportunity.
Let's dig deep into that.
I wish I was. I had a
Why? Because we were the targets? Is that why we...
Well, don't say we.
Oh, sorry.
Don't loop me in with this.
You're right. That's just from my own...
Jesus Christ. I should have done more research.
Yeah.
In high school, I was friends with most people. I had a grand time, except a group of Turkish boys who once broke into my drama class and slapped me in the face.
Oh my gosh,
it was
violent.
A one-time only thing. And it was because I made fun of this kid Dennis's girlfriend, Biljana.
So you were the bully.
I wasn't the bully, but this girl was a hypochondriac, and one day in math was sitting behind me going, and I turned around and I said, oh, Biljana, what's wrong? And she said, I don't feel well. And I said, no, that's a surprise. And I turned back. And that was enough to be physically assaulted by Dennis, who, by the way, told everyone at school that his Turkish name was forced to be changed by the Australian government when he was coming in because it was offensive in the Australian language.
Oh my goodness.
And I was like, oh, I wonder what it must have been.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Yeah, horrible. And then he told people that his Turkish name was Penis. So.
Was it really?
No, that's not. Of course not true.
Oh.
Marissa! God.
One thing about me is I'm very gullible,
Christ.
And it bites me in the ass. It really does.
Are you really a gullible person?
I am so gullible. Because I believe people.
You have trust
when they
and
say,
faith.
Unfortunately, I do, even though I've been wronged many times.
So you weren't bullied enough in high school is what I'm saying.
I guess.
Oh, God.
I don't know. Somebody tells me something, I'm going to believe them.
That's nice of you.
And then they're like, Marissa,
over.
it was a joke.
Yeah.
And then I question all of reality and everything that anyone's ever said to me.
You weren't a bully. Were you a bullied, or were you a middle ground of sort of neither hither nor thither?
It's tricky because I feel like...
Because you look like a bully.
Oh.
Go on.
I don't... Yikes.
Proceed.
I belonged to many different cliques in the school. So like the one boyfriend I had in high school was like a skater bro, and then I was like in the choir and the musical theater kids and like blah blah blah. So I didn't feel like I belonged. I had like a core friend group of just kind of like bouncing around. Very much a people person. I was a people person.
Very good, sort of floating around to different groups, getting along with most people.
Yes. Honestly, the major bullying happened at dance, which was outside of school.
At dance? My experience is with that woman who's now in a wheelchair. What's that show?
Oh, Dance Moms. It was very Dance Moms.
Was it like that? You'd get bullied and things?
No, the girls are great. Like, our team was pretty, like, we didn't have anybody that really stood out, like a sore thumb.
Oh, it was like a team.
It was a team.
Okay.
Yes. And sometimes we do, like, solos or trios or anything. But, you know, growing up in Tennessee, in the Bible Belt, we would, and I don't know if this is something that dance teams do all over the world. This just was my experience, but we would pray before we go on stage, and you'd stick a little pointed toe into the circle, and we're all like group hugging and pray.
Christ is a footman.
Yes.
Yes.
And so oh gosh, no. I don't know what I was saying yesterday.
You agreed to that immediately.
You would just do a little tendu, and I was in a trio, and we would pray before we went on stage, and then the two of them would go off and like do a separate prayer without me.
Sorry.
On the side of the stage, and I would just stand there and like watch them and be like, we just pray. Do you guys want to pray again? But okay.
So you're not getting bullied about dancing or being left out from like parties
it was just always
or gatherings.
Weird things.
You're getting blocked out from Christ. The
that
girls
was
are trying
one example.
Trying to make you cross.
But it happened.
And block you out.
And not just once, many times. Yeah. I mean,
these girls are nasty.
Well, they are. And then they would like, we were, our uniforms, we would wear like sports bras and booty shorts. And so our bodies were very like picked upon all the time.
Cool. Isn't that crazy? The girls of like 7 and 8 are like too fat. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Child. But that's why they had to do some extra praying.
The girls, yeah, they're not nice.
Were those girls more focused on family types, do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I just found out about Focus on the Family when we did it. I didn't even know it existed.
Neither did I but after we did it.
Yeah, you did lots of research. You went home and
I went home and I was like, what is this? I want to join.
Yeah.
I feel good about what I've said.
Time on that shoot, and
crazy that so many people on the Titanic were talking about how good Jesus is. That's weird. But I loved it. Now, okay, so you were bullied out of prayer, which is probably the funniest type of bullying.
I think that like if I were to describe what kind of bullying situations I was in, it was always like I was the third man. Of friends.
Like when you're walking on a path together, you're the one who has to walk on the grass or behind or whatever.
And like,
damn,
it has followed me into adult life of being the third man. And it's lonely and hard. And yeah, I don't know why people can't include everybody. And that's why I like, if I have a birthday party, I'm like, everybody's invited because I know how it feels.
Marissa, that's so nice.
I'm dead serious.
I think it's important to note to our audience that I've not once received an invitation to a Marissa extravaganza for whom she sends a general sweeping to the entirety of Los Angeles.
Listen, I used to host a lot of game nights pre-COVID, and I haven't since, and I'm really upset about it. Mostly because the place I live now is not big enough to host people, but that used to be my thing, and I haven't done it since. So maybe we'll start it again.
Do your legs hurt, by the way? I'm just wondering how much energy it takes to backpedal. Anyway, Marissa, being left behind is quite interesting when you're walking in a trio of people. I always found I was the one wandering up, tripping over tree roots and things because I would hang out with couples a lot. A lot of my friends in Los Angeles are couples, so I'd be, third wheel. Not now. But speaking of couples, Marissa, it's time for Lovely. Isn't that nice? Lovely. How beautiful.
Now it's your turn to make up a theme song.
Ready?
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't get touchy, don't get feely. It is fine, it's just lovely. How's that?
What?
Thank you. Audra McDonald.
I have been fired.
Eat your heart out.
You have been hired.
Everyone fired and hired with Marissa and Leigh. It's like it's a bitchy LA podcast. It's like fired and hired, and
that would so be a thing.
I'm pretty sure it already exists, and I think it's hosted by Jonathan Lipnicki. Do you know who that is?
No, I don't.
He played the young boy in The Littlest Vampire and Stuart Little.
Stuart Little.
That's Jonathan Lipnicki. He was also in, what's that film? Show Me the Money. What is that movie?
I don't know, but I know the quote.
Well, there you go.
So.
Thank God we're not going to host that podcast.
Yeah.
Marissa, these dates, you're on the dating scene. How exciting. She's excited. You can tell. Oh, God, the passion passion is exuding from her.
Oh, yes. It's
So-
everything I've ever wanted.
Talk to me about the apps because they are bad.
They suck.
They are awful.
You
how
have
is it
to
from
pay.
Are you paying?
No, I refuse. I was
Did you?
was on Raya for a bit.
Oh, of course.
I didn't know what that was until I was working on Grease and a couple of my castmates were on it. I was like, oh, that sounds great.
It's Tinder for hot people. So you were on it and you were paying.
I say that it was like for people that are established in their field because I thought at first it was like just actors.
Oh, yes.
But once I got on, it's lots of professional athletes, lots of like people in investments, I think.
Rich people.
And
Do you have to...
lots of DJs.
They should be on
so
Tinder.
Many DJs.
No DJ should be on Raya.
Couldn't agree more.
No. Not when you're bagging groceries at Ralph's of a day and DJing at night. You must stick to Tinder or Bumble. I'll let you slide.
Lots of DJs. That you had to pay for, and it was expensive. And I was on it for way too long.
Wasn't it like $50 a month or something?
Yes.
That's bananas. And
It's
you only get like
bananas.
3 people a day or
Yeah,
some
you're
nonsense.
limited. You only get to look at like 15 people.
So you were on there. Are you allowed to... I don't know the rules on Raya. You're not on there anymore.
No, I'm not on there anymore.
So you can talk about celebrities you've seen.
Yes.
Who have you seen? Who was on Raya?
I came across Bad Bunny at one point.
A rapper?
Yes.
I
Joseph
see.
Quinn,
Who's that?
actually. He played, what's his name? Stranger Things. Rockstar. He like saved the world.
Oh, the boy
his
with the hair.
guitar. Yes.
Long hair boy. You saw him. Did you match with him?
I tried to. I tried to.
Joseph.
Now he's dating Doja Cat, so
Oh. So he went down a peg.
no, that is like a level that I'm gonna see myself out.
With Doja Cat?
Yeah.
Is she the one who sang WAP?
No, that was what's her name?
I don't know. The only songs I know are from Joseph and the
Not
Amazing
us knowing
Technicolor
everything about
Dreamcoat.
musical theater. And
That's all I know.
Nothing about her.
Nothing. The second anyone says the word Joseph, all I think
Doja
is...
Cat has the Tia Tamara.
Why? That doesn't help
In
any...
reference to
Why are you
tits.
pointing to your bosoms?
Because that's what Tia Tamara. She named her boobs Tia Tamara. That's
After
the
the
name
sisters
of
that
the
are no longer friends?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Unfortunate.
So who else did you see on Raya? This
Joseph
is real good.
Quinn. I matched with the guy who Robbie from Victorious. Did you ever watch Victorious?
No. But I'm sure people will be very impressed.
I liked him.
Did you go on a date with him?
No.
What's happening with Raya?
No, because actually, like, that was my biggest pet peeve is when I would match with people, they, like, didn't want to make plans. Like, nobody actually wanted to go out.
Why don't you start a
I
conversation?
mean, I do, but I'm tired of it. And I'm like, what?
So what are you looking for? Describe your perfect man. I'm sure of the 7 people that listen to this will find one.
Okay, tall.
Great.
Kind of like curly hair.
Okay.
I feel like long, curly, but not like long, but like long.
You said long and moved your hand horizontal from your head. So are you talking about an afro?
No, listen, I don't really actually think I have a type.
Here's the fucking key.
What?
The original Annie. That's what you're looking for. Someone with sideways long curly hair, big red afro. Wow.
I just like something to like play with and like.
Okay, so any men out there with red afros that are willing to be fondled frequently,
Red?
just in
I
regards
guess
to hair.
listen, my first boyfriend was a ginge, so
Really?
that's fine. Yeah.
No wonder he's no longer your boyfriend. Disgusting. Okay, so I want to get to the most important part of the Grease. Grease!
Grease them up.
The name of this card is Pink Goes Good with Grease.
Aw, that's
How's that?
cute. A little wicked nod.
Wicked nod. Wicked nod. Kristen Chenoweth.
Kristen
We go back there. Musical
Who
theater
I
fans are
worked
going to
with.
love this.
On holiday, by the way.
Did you?
Not with. We haven't seen together, but I was at the table read with her, and
Oh my God.
she was iconic.
Was she funny?
Yes, so funny.
Good.
At a table read, she was so funny.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
So we have a show that you're in.
Yes.
Grease.
Grease.
Rise of the Pink Ladies.
Rise of the Pink Ladies.
And what an incredible legacy to be a part of temporarily.
Temporary. Gone with the wind.
It's like if someone wins a gold medal in the Olympics, but it's made of chocolate and it melts.
Or like that gymnast, she got a gold medal and then they like revoked it.
Did they?
Did you hear about that?
No, all I heard about was Steven, who did the swings on the horse.
Yes, and now he's on Dancing with the Stars.
Yes, little Steven. Do you remember getting the call to say you got this?
I was a Zoom call.
Oh, yes, and they told you on the Zoom?
They told me on the Zoom.
Tell me what happened.
Okay, so I really tried to pace myself the entire audition process because I had a really good feeling about it. And I was really confident about the work I was doing. And I didn't want to get too attached to it because, you know, one day you can be in the running and the next day they drop you.
Oh, yeah. You look
so
more
fast.
like the mother than this person, or someone looks more like
we're
the
moving
whoever.
On.
Yeah.
And so I didn't want to get like emotionally too excited about the possibility of something. So I was just kind of riding the wave, enjoying working with the casting directors for a casting session, and then working with the director for a director session. And then slowly more people got added to the meetings as we went on.
How many did you end up going to?
I think I probably did 3 or 4 before the testing.
Wow, okay,
and
great.
One of them was casting being like, hey, can we have you hop on like a Zoom? It's not official. You could literally be in your PJs. We just want to like work on the material and get it to a point that like we know what they want and we want to make sure that that is what you present.
Casting directors are seen as these people that hold the key and you've got to impress them and whatever, but casting directors want people to have the job.
They do. And they believe in you.
That's such good evidence of that. They want you to do well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every casting director I've worked with has given me that.
Every casting director I've worked with has asked me to leave and stop calling. But that's enough from me.
So they had this session and I mentally was like, I got this, I'm doing well. My body was like actually having a meltdown. Like I had my very first panic attack.
What?
When I was going through the audition process. And I was like hyperventilating at one point. And it wasn't even on a day that I had one of these like sessions.
Oh, it was
on a random day, but I was still in the mix. And I had to think that maybe that was the reason why I was like hyperventilating. I hyperventilated for like an hour before I was like, maybe I should go to the hospital.
An hour? Panic attacks? I didn't know they lasted.
I put myself in a bath. I was like, maybe I just need to take a bath. And I was hyperventilating in a bath.
Oh my God.
It lasted a really long time. And then I went.
Were you alone in your house at this point?
No, I was at my boyfriend's house. He took me to the hospital. He told me, he was like, it's literally just a panic attack, but I've never had one before. And then we waited for hours and they were like, it is a panic attack. And then we got in the car and he said, if this happens again, maybe ask somebody else to take you.
For context, now ex-boyfriend.
So I had my first panic. I probably had like 2 within that process. So your body knows, like, even if you've convinced yourself that you're like, I'm good, I'm level-headed, this is going great, like, your body will self-destruct. And I was
to all actors, prepare for self-destruction.
I couldn't keep food down.
What, you were throwing up?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And so the day, at one day I woke up, I was like, I need to go, like, get an IV bag of fluid, like something. Like, I don't have. So I went to.
Marisa.
I know. It was bad. It was so bad. But I knew what it was. I was like, I just have to get through this casting process because it is eating me alive.
Cool.
Of my own doing, obviously. But
bring you in for a test. You've got an IV in one hand, like a cold pack on your back.
No, listen. I literally went to urgent care.
Oh.
And check myself in, and I'm waiting in the doctor's office for the doctor to come in, and I get a call from my agents, and they're like, hey, Grease would like to see you one more time. They want you to talk to, like, the music director today at, like, 3. And I was like, okay. And, like, nobody knows I'm at the urgent care. It's fine.
What a way to help your panic attack.
So,
this will calm you down. We need you now.
It had been, like, rounds and rounds and rounds and rounds.
Far out.
And I have 2 like co-managers, and my other manager called me and she was like, I just want to let you know, like, it's good. It's gonna be good. You're gonna have it was Thanksgiving, by the way, too. It was literally Thanksgiving Day. And she was like, I know you're probably freaking out, but it's good. And I went, well, Thanks for telling me.
Did that fix all your ailments?
I didn't know what it's good meant, but if it's good means it's good, then I'm, that's all I need to hear. So I went to the front desk of urgent care and I was like, because it was a holiday, I said, are you guys going to be open later? And they're like, yeah. I was like, I just have to go do this work thing, but I want to come back. So
don't worry, I'm still going to be having a panic attack. I'll be panicking in about 4 to 5 hours. So you just wait your cute little thing right here.
I just didn't want to lose my spot in line because it takes forever. So I went home.
I'm going to put a pause on this panic, everyone. I'm going to hold this attack back. Thanks.
I did everything I could. So I drove home. I logged on the Zoom. It was not the music director. It was everybody. It was the showrunner, the director, the producers, the casting directors. And they told me I got the part. And I felt my whole body just like fully release and let go.
Fully release. Did you throw up?
No, I didn't throw up.
Okay.
I cried quite a bit, and then I called my family, and then I drove back to urgent care and got...
So it didn't solve the problem.
No, I definitely still needed fluids. And
cool.
The woman who was setting up my IV, I'm looking at her like this, and I was like, I just booked my biggest TV show today. And she was like, you did?
Honey.
I was like, I did. She goes, okay, well, just lie still.
Okay,
and she walked out
shut your stupid mouth. We live in LA. I've seen them all.
Nobody knew, and she was the first. This random nurse was the first person I told. Well, besides my family, but yeah.
So we're on camera with you saying you broke NDA at urgent care. Doesn't matter anyway. What's Paramount Plus gonna do? No, it sounds like she was like, "Go fuck yourself, honey."
So that was that process for me. Is I thought I was all calm, cool, and collected, and I've never wanted anything more in my life, and so my body was working hard to keep me.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful. Horrible.
I can't let that happen again if I get closer to something else. I need to figure out something better than that. But
So what a beautiful tale. I can't believe you got to do one of those classic Zoom announcements.
I did, and
That's
they filmed
really cool.
They filmed all of ours, I think, and then they showed it to us way after, years later. And the press tour was so fun. I'd never seen it. And I actually stayed on the Zoom. They were like, okay, we're gonna go tell your buddy, Buddy was one of the characters, that he got the role. And I was like, can I come with? And so they put me back in the waiting room and then brought me in. So I got to see Jason Schmidt, who's now on The Outsiders on Broadway. You should totally see it. Was revealed when I got the part as well. And so that's a really nice memory too.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
And was he happy you were there?
Yes, so
okay,
happy.
Great. You two knew each other prior?
No.
Oh, you were just I get to meet my cast.
I didn't know any of them prior.
Really?
None of them.
And did you form friendships outside of the show?
Oh, yes. Yeah. I talk to at least one of the cast members every day.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Still?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you still talk to?
Oh, everybody.
Or you go down the call sheet and be like, well, I'll call this person on a Wednesday. This
no, we
person
have group
next
chats. And
do you?
Yeah. Our Pinks. The Pinks, we have a group chat.
That's beautiful.
Talk to Chanel and Madison and Jason. Yeah, he's very busy, but yes.
But yes, he's doing 8 shows a week.
Everybody. Maxwell just sent me a TikTok the other day. It's just so fun. We're a big, happy family. And yeah, not that I know. I don't think anybody knew each other, but... We had common people in common, mutual friends, but
musical, theatery, singing, dancing people. It's a smaller subset of actors, so you guys will run into each other frequently, I imagine, at certain auditions and what have you.
We do.
How sweet!
Yeah,
how sweet!
It's so fun.
So you've got group chats with all of them.
Yeah.
Something I wanted to ask you about the show.
Yes.
A lot of gays, a lot of thems, a lot of 2024 action going on.
Yes.
Very inclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Very inclusive.
Yeah.
Was that originally all the way through the scripts, or was that sort of added as certain cast members joined? Or what do you know about that
queer
process?
factor? Is that what you're talking? Yeah, it was always in there.
Oh, great.
Yeah. I think it was a really important part of Ari's character for sure, and there were more other characters that we barely scratched the surface for the queer community, and I'm so devastated. But that was really important to the project and the showrunner. And then I remember talking to Annabelle Oakes, who is our showrunner, and being like, you've done an insane job of like inclusivity and like variety
Especially
of
of the
human
time
experiences
period.
of the time period.
Yeah.
And she goes, I've thought so too until I realized I don't have a disabled person. She was like, season 2, I want a disabled person on our show.
Out of context,
representation.
that's going to be a fun clip. Season 2, I want a disabled person.
She was
Bring
like,
him in.
I feel like that is the one community that I did not include, and I want to. And I was like, oh, that is so nice, and I love that.
But what, even though it's an incredibly inclusive show, two things they didn't include enough of for me.
Okay, tell me.
1, tap dancing.
I agree.
Should have been way more tap dancing.
You know what? Can
What?
I fill you in?
I'd love to be.
Um,
I'm not going to say filled in. Go on.
I I asked for a tap number.
Did
in
you?
Season 2, I did, because I had been taking. So I've been dancing like my whole life, right? And did a competitive dance from like 7 to 18.
All those prayers
17.
you were cut out of, yes.
And yes, I know. So I did all the genres, and really the only genre that I fell in love with outside of like the competitive factor and like the one that I've kept up since leaving competitive dance is tap, because I love it so much.
It's so fun.
It's so fun.
Yes.
So I've been taking tap classes out here in Los Angeles for so long.
Oh.
And I told the showrunner that, and I was like, I really want a tap number. And then she was like, just keep taking those lessons. And I'm like,
Yes. Oh, so much hype. You go through panic attacks. You book a show. Absolutely incredible. You make friends with everyone. You're carrying on this legacy. It launches. People love it. And then you have the showrunner saying season 2, you're going to have a killer tap number. Astounding. We're going to have more inclusivity. The show's getting bigger and better and brighter. And then Paramount brings out a guillotine. And the show is not just cancelled for season 2, but blown to oblivion and removed from the streaming platform.
Ceases to exist.
What happened?
What fresh hell?
What fresh
is
hell
this?
happened? Do you remember the day you found out that?
I do.
Hopefully that wasn't on another group Zoom and they're like, guess what?
No, I remember that day because it was a wake-up call. It was a phone call that literally woke me up in the morning.
Okay.
And I saw that it was Annabelle Oakes, and I'm like, this could either be good or bad. And I had only been conscious for like 2 seconds, truly. Like, This is the first. I still had like morning voice. Yeah, exactly. And she was like, hey, and I'm like,
oh no, I hate that tone.
I like
Ugh.
already was like, all right, give it to me. And she was like, so there's no season 2. And I was like, all right. And I was like pretty upset about that, but like,
yeah,
it's kind of rite of passage in this city, I feel like.
Oh my God.
To not get picked back up again. Like, everybody goes through that. So I was like, all right, well.
Or to book a role and have it be cut from something. Or,
yes,
your episode gone or something.
Yeah, exactly. It's like just something that happens to everybody.
Yes.
And then I go, okay, well, I said, I'm so sorry that I said, are you calling everybody today? She was like, yeah. And I was like, I would hate to have your job. Like, because all she had to,
she doesn't have it anymore.
Was like, well. All I experienced was the one phone call we had, but she had to do that like 20-something times.
That poor person.
It sounds awful.
Yeah.
But so I was like, okay, well, thanks for the call. She goes, yeah, I'm not done. And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, there's more. I go, how much more could there be? This is quite literally the worst case scenario I prepared for. There is nothing worse than the worst case scenario. Turns out there is.
Surprise, surprise.
She was like, they're taking it off the platform. And
oh my God.
I think I was speechless. I didn't really know what to say. I don't think I said anything. It was awful. She was like, yeah, it's coming. I was like, when? I think that was my fault with like, when are they taking it down? And they're like, before whatever the next tax season started. It was like June or something.
A tax write-off. Like HBO Max has done with any animated series. Just destruction gone wild.
Yes. So that evening, me,
What's
Trisha,
up, Urgent Care? Mama's back. Time for a PA.
Probably should have. I instead got quite shit-faced with Trisha and Jason and Jason's friend Reese. It was awful. It was awful.
It sounds like a death.
I could not stop vomiting. But the vomit was like part alcohol and part just like my life is over vomiting.
You know, at the beginning of
the 2.5 years I dedicated to this project flashed before my eyes while I was vomiting.
And to just have like evidence of that existing gone.
Is gone. I also vomited in the Tesla Uber on the way home. That was actually crazy because I tried to aim outside the window and it didn't really make it. Still like landed and then the wind pushed it like on my shirt and on my face. And Jason and Reese, the friends, were like trying to talk to like distract the Uber driver from hearing my in the back. It was
and you didn't have season 2 money to give that Uber driver. No residual money either.
No.
Christ on the cross.
Yeah, that's a thing. I still get residuals from Liv and Maddie, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, every project I've been in as like a guest star.
Yeah.
But the number one biggest show I've ever done, I no longer get paid for. Not even residuals. Not even for the music.
Because that still is out there. That still is streaming.
Mm-hmm.
That is... What a bloody downer.
Yeah.
For everything.
Mm-hmm.
You still feel great about it, I can tell.
Do I?
Yeah, your eyes are glinting with glee. Now, I only got to episode 5.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to your character at the end of season 1?
No, at the end of season 1, they actually like kind of wrapped it up in a little bow pretty well, but then they introduced a new character.
Oh,
you didn't see his face. It was man, what's his name? Frankie
Valley.
No. Oh my gosh, I can't even. Maybe I've blocked it out of my.
I think you have. I think all the vomiting, you lost some brain chunks in there too.
Zuko.
Danny Zuko? Oh, Frankie
Rather.
Zuko. Because
we were all like younger generation, or
yeah.
Technically older generations, because we came before, so we were like older siblings.
Oh, right. And okay.
Oh. So like the very last 5 minutes of the last episode, we introduced a Zuko.
You didn't see his face?
And you didn't see his face.
Imagine that.
And you'll never know.
Some guy was cast. Saw the back of his head. And he's like, this actor must have done the same thing. My life is forever changed. Just kidding.
I don't think they had cast anyone yet because the person they used on the day was a background. They used the back of his head. And
imagine him going home being like, I am a Zuko.
I've made it.
I'm in
Zuko.
Greece.
Yeah. Everybody had a rude awakening for sure.
Well, what do you wish would have happened to Jane in season 2?
Oh, I heard what happens. I think lots more messy like love triangles with other characters, which is interesting and fun.
Mm-hmm.
Jane, at one point, I was told, gets drunk at a party, which is would have been really fun.
Vomits out the side of a Tesla.
Vomits out the side of a Tesla Uber.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I think it was all about because I had been elected as class president, and so I think a lot of how I would handle that was season 2.
That's fun.
Of the
I worry
responsibilities.
Jane would have gone drunk with power. That's what I really hope she would have done. Because she's so sweet, right?
Yeah.
She's so lovely, very kind to everyone. But I really would have loved to see her like turn in season 2. I would have enjoyed that and been like, I can tell people what to do now. They have to listen to me.
Oh, interesting.
I think Jane would have had a villain arc.
Yeah, at some point. She would have had maybe just like a bottle episode. She would have had like a dark moment.
She gets arrested for murder. Yeah, sure. Just for the bottle episode though, and then we reset.
We
do a hard reset. Back to the oil change.
She would have it would have been drunk with power, but not like that. More of so like, well, I want. It's like the whole like, well, I want everybody to be included, so we'll do this. And like her good intentions might not be the best idea always,
for everyone,
kind of a thing. Yeah, I think that would be the biggest.
She thought what's best for everyone else, but everyone else was like, we're fine.
Yeah, we actually don't want to do.
Yeah. A disabled kid comes in and says, I don't want to be part of Greece too. And just storms off.
I don't want to do a dance number.
No thanks. So that whole experience is pretty alarming.
Yeah.
Book a whole show comes out.
It's traumatic.
Especially as part of a legacy, and then it's cut. it's pulled away from you.
Yes.
But you've made some great friends, which is excellent. You've had some amazing interviews talking about Grease 1 and 2, and thank God. What do you think a life lesson is you can take away from that whole experience?
So many. I'm definitely not the girl I was when I started that journey.
Less greasy?
A lot of like career lessons I learned. Lots of like learning how to advocate for myself on set and things, and like
Were there things on set like that you had to stand up for yourself to do, or how does that come about?
But that's with everything, and I think that people get scared, like how I explained in the first part of my like acting journey, how I just kind of kept quiet and out of people's way.
Yeah,
it is a smart approach. However, then you like get kind of manipulated and taken advantage of and blah blah blah. And I think just finding a happy medium between like knowing when it is the right time to step up for yourself and like feeling confident to do so, and
like that's enough hours on set. We've gone past whatever, because they'll set hours will go and give you like a 3-hour turnaround, and people just grin and bear it. It's pretty
mostly
rough.
because they pitch it as like it's extra money. They're like,
that it's
here, can
it's
you come
killing
back
me.
earlier? We'll give you more money. And at the beginning, it's like, okay, great, awesome, love that. And then it's like, actually, I weirdly enough value my sleep now more than an extra bit of cash.
Because you need the energy to do stuff on set.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think just like I would just do things maybe just a little differently for myself moving forward, of knowing how to have better time management, so that when I did come, like, I don't know about you, but like when I come home from like a really busy day, I have to decompress and like throw a show on and just like stare into the abyss.
Yeah.
But if I come home at 10 and I decompress until 11, then I'm in bed at 11:30, and then I have to wake up at 4, So like I feel like there's other ways I can decompress without it running into like, that's just an example. I don't know. I don't even know if it's a good one, but stuff like that.
It's a fine lesson to learn.
The balance of it all. Or even, cast would hang out all the time, and I was used in a good amount of scenes, so I wasn't always available to hang out. So when I would rather hang out and like bond than sleep.
Taking care of yourself and having a nap and catching up on what you need to catch up on.
Which again, I don't blame myself, because it's like I wanted like inside jokes and stuff too.
Of course, you want to bond with the cast. You want to hang out.
I want to hang out, and so yeah, it was a catch-22 for sure, that kind of a thing. But yeah, and I also just learned that like nothing is sacred. Like even if like nice? Even if you film a show, you move to a different country and you film a show for 7 months and you go on a world, nationwide press tour for it, and it airs, it's still not safe. That's what I learned.
What a cool lesson about trust to take with you today.
No, I am gonna say that I'm a pretty spiritual person.
Okay.
I have my own issues with the church, but I was raised in that, so I'm still very like, that's my roots, so I'm very
Christian,
spiritual.
Catholic, Anglican, what?
Non-denominational.
Non-denominational, focus on family. Go on.
But I have my own relationship with God and the universe and all of that. And it was a few months ago. I was having like a high night by myself. You don't have high nights?
Do you mean you had drugs? Or are you talking about
just,
you
get
were
high
praying?
by yourself?
Oh, well, yeah, that's
and
when I order
spiral.
McNuggets and I watch cartoons. But do go on.
But it like hit me. I've always had, not always, but after dating a few actors, I got the ick from male actors. No offense.
Cool.
No offense personally to you, but
no, we're terrible people. We're terrible.
But I never gotten the acting ick like for myself until this one high night. I was like, what do I do for a living? What?
You do voices and play pretend.
I play pretend?
And
It really actually hit me because I'm in my mid-20s, and I was like, you're telling me, because I got like an audition notice for like a 15-year-old.
What?
Which I still get in my inbox, and I was like, what a crazy concept that I hired people to be part of my team to assess me in my current state and see if I can still pull off 15 years old. Like that, I just kind of like spiraled a little bit.
Okay. We call that a narcissistic spiral, which I do most days.
Really? I was just like,
What's about you?
What am I doing?
It's about you and your life and
I
people
was
judging your
reflecting
physical
on
appearance.
a lot.
And...
It was crazy.
Sure.
So anyways, I go to the movies the next day with my friend Anna, and she's like, what's been going on? I was like, well, I had a rough night last night. And she's like, what? And I was like, I got the ick. And she goes, what do you mean? I said, for myself. Like, what am I doing? I'm like, and she goes, what do you mean? What are you doing? I was like, well, I just like, it hit me that I am, like you said, playing pretend and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I said, obviously, I don't want to do anything else in my life. I love it, but I've just never thought about it that way. And she was like, well, it's much more. She goes, yes, it's very good to be self-aware, and it is very silly, is what she said.
Yeah, that people have mansions because they go, I am not a crook. Just anyone that's pretending to do things.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes. She goes, but it's just so much more important than that. And this was like what she told me is definitely what I needed to hear in the moment. But she was like, I think our biggest goal in life as mankind is to be moved. We hear about a birth and we're moved. We see a waterfall and we're moved. Like you move people.
Oh,
And
Anna.
I know.
We all need an Anna.
She's kind of the best.
Wow.
And I was like, yeah, that's what I'll go with. That is what will keep me going. And even if I do get, like, everybody gets the ick for themselves or whatever, but, like, that is what I'll focus on. Of course. You're the exception.
Cute.
And so then we go into the movies, and she's like, I'm going to go to the restroom. And I'm, like, staring at the concessions, just deciding on what I want to get. And then I look down, and the person behind the counter is, like, working at the AMC.
Mm-hmm.
And I see her, and she goes, and she, like, run, and I'm, like, looking behind. She's, like,
Is Jennifer
waving like
Aniston
this.
here?
I thought she was talking to, like, a coworker, and I'm, like, in the line of sight. What is happening? And she comes rounding the counter, and she's like, oh my gosh, I knew that you would walk in here someday, and I've just been waiting. My mom and I watched your show from front to back so many times. And this was like 15 minutes after the conversation that me and Anna had. I know. And then I got so emotional, and I don't think the fan understood. She had no context to the prior conversation, but it's like, it was so beautiful, and it was such a lovely encounter.
That's so lovely.
Yeah. And so I think with moments like that, like, obviously that was quite a bit of self-doubt that I was experiencing.
Yeah.
And God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, squashed it in like 10 minutes.
And you also don't know what that did to this woman's life too. She did probably get fired.
Oh, no. Oh, no. She didn't.
Swings and roundabouts from the universe.
What?
Swings and
Don't
roundabouts.
put that in my mind. Oh, yikes.
That's all right. You can stop at urgent care on the way home. Told you I'd be back. We like to end the show with shameless publicity.
Publicity? I'm already done
What
with
do you
my
have?
tea, by the way.
So am I. I'm done ages ago.
Oh, I
I'm
have
furious.
one more sip. Ready? Cheers.
Okay, cheers. Almost broke something. So this publicity, what do you have coming up? And where can people find you?
Oh my goodness, that's such a good question. What do I have coming up? I have an episode of a Netflix show that's supposed to be out
What's
this
the show?
fall. Oh my gosh, it's fall.
It is fall.
Wow.
It's sweater fall.
It's sweater season, sweater weather.
Sweater.
The show is called No Good Deed.
Why are you looking away?
Well,
like
because
there's
I
a
realize I
security
don't know if
guard
I'm
here?
supposed to talk about it, but I am in one scene, so I don't think it's that big of a deal.
It's fine. And also, this isn't coming out for 7 years.
Okay.
So it's fine. So
yes.
No Good Deed.
No Good Deed.
It's on Netflix.
Yes.
And what do you play?
I play an assistant.
Excellent work. At a bridal shop who has a panic attack and dates a guy with a girlish
Somebody
laugh.
has a camera on me 24/7, yes.
Perfect.
And is studying my life. No, so that was really fun, and I actually have a video game as well.
Oh.
It's Starfield.
Starfield.
Yes.
What is that?
It's a video game.
Okay, great.
I didn't know about it until I signed on to the project either, but they told me it's the second video game in the world with like this ranked the second most dialogue ever.
Oh, hell yeah. That's great for you.
I know.
Oh, yes. What's
was
your
great.
character?
I played a younger sister, so we're all like from a different planets and stuff.
Okay.
And this is actually crazy. So my friend Marwan, we actually talked about Marwan before.
The Harry Potter spell. What's Marwan's full name?
Marwan Salama.
That's what I thought was a Harry Potter spell, but it's someone's name.
It's his name.
Marwan
It's very cool.
Salama.
Marwan
Great
Salama.
name.
Mm-hmm.
Great name.
So he's like my best friend.
Yes.
He is my best friend. He's not like my best friend. He is my best friend.
Uh-huh.
And so he booked a video game role and he went to record it, and then he called me and was like explaining how it went, and then I booked a video game role and I went and recorded it, and I was explaining, and he was like, that sounds a lot like how my session went. And I was like, yeah, it does. And when I was in there, I was thinking, feels like a lot of what you were doing. And he goes, what was your character's name? And I said the name, and I go, it's so funny because my character had like an older brother. And he goes, my character had a younger sister.
Oh my God.
And we booked siblings on a project separately, not knowing, and we still wouldn't have known about it had we not like brought it up. What are the odds?
Incredible.
Out
Congratulations.
of hundreds and hundreds of submissions, us besties booked siblings.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that so
Congrats.
fun?
Congrats, Sibs.
I'm so excited.
Marisa and Marwan.
Marisa and Marwan.
That's a new radio show. Okay, excellent. So your siblings,
Yeah,
what's your
we're
character's name?
siblings. I don't remember.
Good. We'll
Yeah.
keep that in.
I
Excellent.
genuinely don't remember, but because they all have like code names. Like when you do video games, they give you code names, and then I don't even know if my character's name was a code name or
for
not.
the video game.
Exactly.
The amount of things I'm like Untitled or Project B5 or something, I'm like, well, okay, I'll find out at some point.
But what I found was most fun,
yes,
with this particular video game, because I'd done a couple in the past, was that we recorded lines many different ways, but then we also recorded like when the player comes up to your character,
yes.
there's like 50 different ways that conversation can go down depending on buttons that they press.
Oh yeah, and previous interactions with people and stuff. Yes, good.
So that was really fascinating. So then the director would be like, okay, so now he's going to approach you, and this is if he presses X and decides to make you angry, then this is, and I was like, that is so cool.
That's amazing.
That's so cool.
What a cool thing for an actor to do.
So I had fun.
Now you're in love with him. Try all the lines again.
Yes.
Neat.
A completely different scenario. Yeah, It was a blast. And the director was stellar. It was awesome.
I am very impressed. I cannot wait to play this game.
Yes.
I cannot wait to play this game.
I'm excited.
So where can people find you? Where's your main home? TikTok and Instagram, is it the same name?
Yes, all across all social media platforms at It's Marisa Davila. That is my handle.
At
and that's where
It's
you can find
Marisa
me.
Davila. Do 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 do.
The Davila.
Do 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 do. Now, the final question I ask every guest before we go.
Okay.
I did 12 episodes of his TV show. I want him to do one of mine. Do you know Conan O'Brien's home phone number?
No.
Damn it. Okay, I'll find someone to say yes.
But
I'll get him.
Great.
He's great.
Yeah,
he's great.
I really like. But you've been on his show?
I was on his show years ago, but I was on his talk show a bunch. I did like sketches and stuff.
Oh my goodness.
He once we got in a big fight and he threatened to push my head down a toilet and then I got stuffed in a locker.
Like Conan.
And yeah, that was before we rolled.
That's when you got bullied.
That's Conan
O'Brien came later
is
in
my
life.
bully. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to know I waited till I was a confident young man.
But you also want to get in contact with him again?
Yeah, I need closure.
Okay.
From him being a bully.
Yeah, I'm sorry I don't have his number.
God, we had a lot of original stuff coming out here. We have secrets being revealed. We have Conan O'Brien's bullying history finding out. It's very good.
Yes.
Well, Marisa, thank you so much for coming on Tea with Leigh and spilling tea with me, Leigh Scott, famous actor. Ha ha ha! Another great episode. Thank you, Marisa. And if you're doing an illegal production of Annie and need some advice, you now know exactly who to ask. And don't forget, on the final episode, the last one of this season, we have real legitimate therapist, my friend Emily Rosen, who refused to be my therapist. She said I was too much of a problem child, but she will answer anonymous questions submitted by Marisa herself, as well as all the other guests this season. They submitted them anonymously, so we won't know who asked what, but we can speculate wildly, and trust me, I will. Now, before we go, I think it's important for me to spill a little tea of my own, and it's why I'm doing this show. It's for one reason, and one reason only. Because I love attention. But seriously, the more attention this show gets, the closer I am to getting sponsorships and making money full time, off a job I love doing creatively, instead of my normal full-time job, which makes me want to bury my head in wet cement. Don't try it at home, folks, but what you can try is helping me out, and it won't cost you a cent. All you need to do is go to iTunes and rate and review the show, as well as follow me on Instagram and TikTok at @TeaWithLeighPod. And for bonus points, if you loved this episode, which I know you did, share it with someone you love, and if you hated it, share it with someone you hate, because this'll really upset them. Gah, I hate that person too. And if you have some tea of your own you want to spill, or you've got some questions, or you're anyone but the IRS, please email teawithleigh@gmail.com. Tea with Leigh is hosted by me, Leigh Joel Scott, famous actor. It is produced by Shannon Ryan in association with Famous Actor Productions. The theme song and additional music is by Eric Groisman at Loveboat Sound. The show is edited by Nicole Joy Colico and audio engineered by Alexander Reze, with logo and additional graphics by the exceptional and very tall Karen Yang. Check her ID, that's actually what it says. And with that, good night and good tea.